It's final time in Rome for the women, and my favourite player, Jasmine Paolini from Italy, makes the final in Rome. Very pleased about that. And she's going to be playing the American Coco Gauff. It should be an epic. This is my preview. Here we go. Welcome back, tennis fans. It's great to be back. And this, I believe, could be a fantastic final against two very good, informed players on the clay courts. Iga has been brushed to one side for now. Sabalenka was beatable because she lost a match. Didn't think that was going to happen. And now we have a final with two players who have shown over the years they can play on the clay courts. At Rome, one of them is going to win their first Rome title. Who is it going to be? I guess the first place to start is with my prediction pre-tournament. I had Paolini in the final. There was a few doubters in the comment section. Ben wasn't too sure either. But I did have her losing that final to Sabalenka. Of course, Sabalenka is no longer there. So does that mean it's more of an opportunity for Paolini? I guess it is, considering the last time she played Coco Gauff. But I'll save that till the end. Let's just speak about it. She's beaten Peyton Stearns, the unlikely semi-finalist, but she was fantastic all week, beating some really big players. And she defeated her 7-5, 6-1. And that is, I think, the most impressive part about Paolini. She's been beating players relatively comfortably. And in them final sets, she's been very dominant. We've seen scorelines lopsided in that final set, 6-1 here. And that's not quite the same for Coco Gauff in her last match because it was the longest of her career. The amazing thing about Paolini, of course, she's playing at home. The crowd's all behind her. She looks super pumped in the interviews. But she's not just in the final of the singles, but also the doubles with Sara Errani, a player who's been on tour for many years. So it's amazing to see her not only in the final of the women of the singles, but also in the doubles as well. And I was just looking for this tweet because it's a good one. And that is Paolini is the first player to reach both singles and doubles finals in a season at the Italian Open since Sara Errani in 2014, which was 11 years ago. She's a fantastic doubles player. You've got to remember that with Paolini. She's really good. Similar to Mira Andreeva, I would say she's another young player who's very good at the doubles. And I think she's got a real good chance to go and win both singles and doubles. I would probably say she's the bookies' favourite, maybe for the singles, but I don't know. That's how I would see it. Maybe the bookies have it as Coco Gauff, but I would put her as the favourite against Coco. Looking at this one, and it's incredible what Jasmine Paolini is doing for Italian tennis. She's the WTA. She's a WTA 1000 champion, Olympic gold medalist, Rome champion in the doubles, number 4 career high. And then the runner-ups of Roland Garros and Wimbledon. She's now into the final, and she's also a Billie Jean King Cup champion. So for her, I think she needs to try and win more things. Of course, getting to 2 Grand Slam finals is epic and something she's always going to remember. But I think she's good enough to win one. And now is the best opportunity with Roland Garros because it's a more open field. Iga does not look like she's going to go there and steamroller everyone. So great opportunity for Paolini, and she's peaking right at the right time, just ahead of the championship in Paris. This is the front page of La Gazzetta dello Sport, a big famous Italian sports newspaper. You've got Sinner there. You've got Paolini. It's likely we're going to get a double, maybe. Well, certainly with the doubles, because there's 3 opportunities here. You've got the singles with Sinner, the singles with Paolini, and then the doubles with Errani and Paolini. So out of them 3 chances, you're pretty certain that there's going to be one. I reckon there's a chance of 2 or even 3. It wouldn't be that crazy if all 3 of them are victorious, Paolini being twice. And just quickly on the Alex Sinner, beating Rouge 6-love, 6-1. Ben called it a perfect display. I can't agree more. Yannick Sinner is back and looking fantastic. In terms of the head-to-head, and we'll speak about Coco in a second as well. I'm not just doing it all about Paolini. And that is that Coco leads the head-to-head 2-1. Paolini did win the most recent meeting in Stuttgart, and that was the only match on clay. But they're both in their first Rome final, both playing fantastic tennis. Who's going to win? Will Coco Gauff be tired? Because her match was not as straightforward at all. She defeated Qinwen Zheng, who was the girl who defeated Sabalenka. We saw some ridiculous serving in that match against Sabalenka. There was a funny moment where she hit a kick serve, which sort of bounced over the top of Sabalenka. Crazy level. I think it was just a dodgy bounce more than anything, because Ben Shelton can't even produce a bounce like that. But still, she's been playing really well, Qinwen Zheng. It seems like, I think maybe clay could be her best surface moving forward. And I think she's another one who could be a contender for Roland Garros. It was the longest match of Coco's career, 3 hours, 30 minutes. She was down 3-5 in the third set and then came back. And now 3-love against Qinwen Zheng. It's her first Rome final, like we've said, back-to-back WTA 1000 finals, just showing that she's peaking at a good time right now. And she will be in the conversation as well for Roland Garros, no doubt. She's won 10 of the last 11 matches, and it's her 28th career top 10 win. She looks calm, as always. And I think the matchup between a Coco Gauff and Paolini has got to be better than what a Sabalenka-Paolini would be, because I feel Sabalenka just beats Paolini, whereas in this matchup, I'm not so sure. We could see a long match, which I don't think will be good for Paolini, because if it is a long match, we've seen Coco do it time and time again. This one, past the midnight finish, 3 hours 30. She said all heart, but I've got some stats here I thought was interesting. And this is Coco's longest matches in her career. You can see she is undefeated over 2 hour 48. I believe the match she did lose around that was Kostyuk, maybe 2 hours 47 or 48, just before this one. But aside from that, look at these victories. Pretty crazy against some of the best players in the world. You've got 2 Qinwen Zhengs in there. It's happened twice against her. You've got a few Sabalenkas. You've got an Iga too, a Rybakina, a Kostyuk, who she actually won. But she did lose to a Kostyuk, I believe, just below this list. But still, it just shows the amount of heart that Coco puts into these matches. She's someone you will favour the longer a match goes on. And I have a feeling this one has the ability to go far, which would put it in Coco's favour. But Paolini has shown that she's not too bad at that business end. She's got great stamina. Her style, I feel like, doesn't exert too much physicality, in the sense that it can be a bit more retaining where she is on the court and her court position. Fantastic percentage tennis player. She does have some weapons too, though. People often look at Paolini's height and think she doesn't have the power, but some of the shots I've seen from her this week, I mean, you'd beg to differ. She can really hit the ball, great technique, and a player I really like. I keep saying it many times. She's someone I had in the final before a ball was hit, because I truly believe she can do it. I think clay is her surface for sure. And I'm really excited for not just the Rome final, but also Roland Garros. But let me give my prediction, and I think I'm going to put this photo up there, because I'm going to be going for a Jasmine Paolini victory in the final. I'm having her defeating Coco Gauff. I think it is going to be tight. I think it's going to be 3 sets, but we're going to see more of the Paolini train in the third. And I think she's going to just demolish through Coco in the third, 6-2. And that's how I see this Rome final playing out. There we go. That is my preview of the women's final in Rome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I just had a look at the odds of the final, and it is Coco Gauff as a big favourite, 1.44. You can get Paolini 2.75. I think that is fantastic value, and I believe the Italian can do something special and win in Rome with the home support cheering her on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.